uniquely put driver's seat, but I think it's good. I think just him being able to, I guess, giving me the keys to the car in order to drive, and confident in what I'm doing and how I progress as a quarterback here. So I think it's a good feeling. What your head coach saying that about you?
Do you feel like you're going to perform better this year, though? You know, some athletes, they like that competition. They like a guy that's breathing down their neck. Urban promotes that a lot here. Competition,
Right.
competition.
Right.
Some athletes like to settle into their position, just know they're the guy. Which one are you, would you say?
I'm a competitor. I feel like it's a part of who I am, but
Yeah.
also too, I said it early on, being that there really wasn't a competition this year. I was always still trying to better myself each and every day.
Sure.
And so I think and this is something too. So if there wasn't somebody here at Ohio State competing, then I'm competing with the best guys in the nation. So we're talking, the Deshaun Watsons, the Baker Mayfields, Malik Zaires, like the guys that conversation. Because I do want to be the best in the country, and I'm just striving to keep on progressing. And I feel like if I be myself, then I think that's good enough.
JT, we asked you in Chicago what it was like to, in the spring and going back the past, 6 months or so, what it's like to finally just have the burden of that competition behind you and for this to be your team. But now this is actually game week. You've been through the spring, been through the fall camp. Now is this your team? Does it feel different in this game week, even though you were named the starter for a good portion of last year? Does it feel any different to you going into this game?
Not really. I think when it comes to game week settings, you kind of get into that routine, and so that was the good thing about it. Once game week comes, you know what a Tuesday practice is like, you know what a Wednesday practice is like, Thursday, Friday. You know how we operate here at Ohio State because we don't change. So to say it was different, I don't think it was. I think it was kind of a settling down for the older guys, knowing how we operate when it comes to game week, which kind of comfortable feeling.
With the new running back starting, new wide receivers, new talent, how have you been clicking with those guys, getting that offense to where it needs to be, but with a lot of new guys getting reps?
Yeah, so the good thing about it, so the guys that are now in the starting roles, they were always getting reps with us, especially at the receiver position, because where our offenses ran, receivers rotate in and out. So even the guys that are now starters, they was definitely getting reps when they were twos, even in the game. So they didn't have as much game reps, but now they're getting the game reps in practice. And I think I was still able to get a feel how they are, and I think we'll still be able to click.
JT, who are you excited? Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Are you
go
done?
ahead, Buck. Go ahead.
Who are you excited to see how he responds to the bright lights or the bright sun, I guess, on Saturday that maybe people haven't heard of, seen much of yet?
Well, you heard about him. I want to see Mike Jordan. I want to see what Mike Jordan got for us. I think with him, I remember in the spring game, it was kind of one of those things, 100,000 people. I remember seeing him look up a couple times, and I was like, yeah, they're here. They're not going away. Relax, And that's something that I don't know how long it's been since you'll probably know how freshmen started all
Orlando
line.
Pace, 94. Yeah.
Good golly. Well, that's good company. So with that, I just want to see how he goes out there, and I think he's going to be good. Pat's back in the mix. Billy's going to be able to help him out. Jamarco on the left side. I think he's going to do well for us, but I think him just settling down at first, I just want to do that early on.
JT, what do you think the offensive identity will be, and how close are you to it?
I think he's playing fast. That's kind of our thing, playing fast, tempo, and definitely toughness in our physical way we play as far as a run game. I think as far as playing fast, I would like for us to play a little faster. But that's just me because I love playing fast. But I think that we're definitely in the right direction.
So you guys were 100th ranked passing team last year. How much does that bother you? You can believe that it was that ranking?
Nah, because I was there at practice, so it wasn't. When you just tell me that, it's not much of a shock because it wasn't that good. But I think this year to come, it's not going to be that.
Urban's talked about better balance this year.
Mm-hmm.
You see the pieces in place for that to happen?
Are you talking about balance as far as run pass?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the pieces are in place for that. Being that Mike Weber, like Mike Thomas that we're used to, definitely when it comes to one-on-one routes, winning versus one-on-one press on the backside of plays. So I think he's classic X.
Is he physical? Is he elusive? What makes him so great downfield?
I think he's deceptive in his speed, kind of
Okay.
like myself.
Okay.
Like myself, he ain't gonna. He's not Paris Campbell. Paris is kind of that speed where he can just run by. Noah, he definitely knows how to use his body, and he likes the contacts because he's able to use his hands, good use of his hands to get you off of him. I think that's, like I said, just like Mike Thomas, definitely when the ball is in the air, that's their ball, especially when it's around them. Kind of that, I guess you would say, dog of an X that you want to receiver.
JT, do you anticipate getting the ball to Curtis a lot on Saturday?
I think he's going to get his fair share of touches, to be honest with you. You want me to give up the game plan. I'm not going to do that. No, Curtis, he's going to definitely be around the ball. I think that he's just going to do the best he can of what we ask him to do on offense. And I don't even know what it looks like on special teams, so I'm not in that meeting. But I think he's definitely going to help us out.
What kind of element, does he bring? Like the shiftiness and still he's got the speed as well.
Yeah, he's very explosive, quick change of direction type of guy. He definitely has breakaway speed as well. So if you see the ball in his hands a lot, I'm here to tell you on a Wednesday that it wasn't a shocker.
What are you seeing from Dontre Wilson? He was a highly recruited guy. He's battled some injuries. I know he's looking for a breakout year this year.
Yeah.
I've said it before. I think sometimes an athlete to prove is dangerous. You think he has something to prove this year? Talk about Dontre.
Definitely Dontre McGow. We're both out of Texas, and I think he's a lot like Curtis. He could run in between the tackles. He played running back in high school. When he came here, we put him at the H position, so he has definitely done a whole lot better with his blocking and route running. So they're a lot alike. Like it's basically the same thing. If you see the ball in Dontre's hands, it's not by mistake. It's on purpose. So y'all be good.